Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red, ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 25 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Huskers will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense comes on the field to open this game. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First down, looking to throw the football. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Cornhuskers offense out there for their first possession. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. Good strong safety, Kirk. Maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Look at him run through those tacklers. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Eludes a tackle, and he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
To the air, it's Van Dyke. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year, but with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? The kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Hits some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets...
Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts, Broderick Thomas, and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
That completion sets up a third down play. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They finally corral him at the 1.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football to the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a run. Running back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Badgers will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Nebraska.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the sack was made there by the freshman.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Nebraska 7, Wisconsin 3.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Wyola. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Gain of 7. Now a 4th down.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go on 4th down. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well. especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Second down after that run on the previous play.
42, Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over on top of everybody for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They bring him down after a short gain there, and the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Badgers look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball, to be able to pick up.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They're going to run it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. He brings the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Pass caught.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play. I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense a fix. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback
breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They finally corral him at the 1.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Quick throw over the middle. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the back now goes in motion. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cornhuskers line it up with 1st and goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offense.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Ball handed off. Fighting him off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And they've got the returner corralled. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. First down here for this offense. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He's found some room with the 45. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Close to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Look at that. He's still going. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Badgers will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska. To stretch the lead, the route is on. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Williams. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
slot in the backfield. It's Anthony. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Comes up with the catch. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Makes a quick catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
Nebraska, 35. Wisconsin,
6. The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. Here comes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Huskers. And the beatdown continues. The momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Nebraska 42, Wisconsin 6.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Back to pass. It's Locke. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Fidone. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Finds room at the 30. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Wyola. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Cornhuskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's White. And they get him down after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Caught quickly. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. To throw, it's locked. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. And the Badgers begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw. It's locked. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That makes the score. Nebraska 49, Wisconsin 13.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. Everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.